Hola, ¿qué tal? In this video, we will be taking a look at birthdays, family relationships, possession, and the verb tener in Spanish. This is going to be kind of me going over a portion of one of my Spanish 1 tests with you. So I'll just kind of show it to you, and then you can, if you want to, while I'm doing it, pause the video and then try and do it, and then you can hear the answers if you don't have to. But that's what we're going to do here. So the first part, for this first activity, I'm going to have to hold the camera, and then the rest of them I'll just put it on the screen. I'll put the camera back up here so it's nice and still. So for this first activity, we're going to be looking at talking about family relationships. I'm going to give you a picture here of a family tree, and I'm going to give you some names of some people, and you need to tell me the relationship of the first person to the second person. So I'm going to hold the camera for this one time, and then I'll put it back up so it's not so shaky, okay? So down here, you notice that we have a family tree. The directions are to look at the family tree and write a sentence stating what the relationship is between the two given people. So we have number 1, Beatriz and Gerardo. Beatriz is, you'll notice, is on the kind of the middle left there, and Gerardo is on the bottom, towards the bottom right. So Beatriz is the aunt of Gerardo. So we're going to say, Beatriz es la tía de Gerardo. And then what's Beatriz's relationship to David? We'll call her the sister. So Beatriz es la hermana de David. Number 3, Pablo and Pedro. Pablo is at the very top, Pedro's at the bottom. So Pablo es el abuelo de Pedro. 4, Verónica is on the top right, and Yolanda bottom left. So Verónica es la abuela de Yolanda. And number 5, Pedro on the bottom there, and Juana's the bottom right. Pedro es el primo de Juana. So that's how we're going to do that section. So for the rest of the test, I'm just going to put it on the screen for you, and we can do it that way. So for this section, put on the screen. In a complete sentence, you need to say when the following people's birthdays are. So Edgar's birthday, you'll notice it says 21/4. In Spanish, we're going to write the dates a little bit differently. Instead of putting the month and then the day and then the year, we're going to go day, month, year. So his birthday is the 21st day of the 4th month. So we're going to say el cumpleaños de Edgar es el 21 de, what is that, mayo. El número 2, el cumpleaños de Julio es el 14 de octubre. 3, el cumpleaños de Víctor es el 1 de mayo. ¿Verdad? Mayo, sí. 4, el cumpleaños de Cecilia es el 10 de diciembre. Y finalmente, el cumpleaños de Lydia es el 17 de enero. So that's how we talk about the birthdays. Let's look at the next section here. We're going to talk about possession. We're going to be using possessive adjectives. These are words in English like my, your, his, her, etc. I do have videos on all these concepts, but this is just their one test here with it all together. So she is our grandma. You have to be kind of literal with these. So she is, ella es, our grandma. Grandma is abuela, so the word our is going to be nuestra. 2, those guys are his cousins, so Juan y Pedro son sus primos. Número 3, it is your jacket, es tu or su if it's in usted, chaqueta. Número 4, it's her shoe, es su zapato. 5, Señor Fermín y Señora Fermín son nuestros tíos. Parte 6, use the verb tener to fill in the blanks. So this is just conjugation of tener. Hopefully you've learned this by now. Tú tienes un gato feo. Yo tengo 50 abuelos. That's a lot. Mis tíos tienen 2 años. Ella tiene 100 zapatos. Y nosotros tenemos una computadora. Y finalmente, parte 7, we're looking at using possession with the preposition de in Spanish. I do have a video for this as well. It's Carlos' sweater would be es el suéter de Carlos, or you could also say it, el suéter es de Carlos. 2, es la camiseta o camisa de Lucía. 3, son las chaquetas de los estudiantes. 4, es el libro de Juan. Y el número 5, son los pantalones de Paco. So that's the majority of that one particular test. There's a lot of concepts in that test. I have all the links here in the video if you want to go back and look at the actual concepts that can help you out with those sections of the test. But this is just for practice. Hopefully it helped you out. All right, thanks.